Welcome back to 2.5 Takes. My name is Shaun. This evening, we're going to talk about a few things. Match 4 predictions for the EPL. We're going to go through international play, focusing on the USA and the wonderful games that they are presenting to us, a couple of other national teams, key games, what have you. And then we'll kind of end the pod with a heavy focus on OU versus Michigan, a little bit of other NCAA matches. And it is 11 weeks, gentlemen, of 2025 NBA champions Oklahoma City Thunder.
So good.
I feel like I just needed to say it because it wasn't on the last pod. And they definitely made it a moment during game day. So, again, my name is Shaun, and I'm joined by Paul and Steven. Hey, guys.
What's up?
Yo.
Yeah.
Sunday night recording.
A little different.
Switch it up.
But we just saw each other. No, it'll be fun, though. We've had a busy weekend. I know we all have. We're looking ahead a little bit we'll start with you, Steven. Everton versus Villa. Thoughts? How you feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
I mean, the way that Everton's played the last couple weeks, just kind of able to put some goals, actually score some goals and put some points on the boards. I don't know enough about how good Villa is, but
they're not good right now.
Yeah, they don't seem like they've been playing great.
Yeah.
So feeling pretty good.
This could be one of those weird games where, Grealish has a brace or he has a hat trick against his former club. So it could be one of those where it's just like he has to kind of keep.
Oh my gosh!
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry
I didn't even think about him. His former team. I was just in the city.
I don't think that he has a grudge towards his old club. I just think it's one of those that I don't know. He might open the can.
When he moved from Villa to Man City, was he loaned or
straight buy?
Straight
purchase.
Okay.
And he definitely was pushing for a leave.
Yeah, I don't
know if City was the exact destination, but I know he was wanting more in terms of Champions League, Europe, something. And at that point, Villa wasn't. That was pre-Emery.
Yeah,
and they were not.
He was like the main ticket. Like he was the dude.
Yeah. He was the reason you watched Villa because nobody watches Villa.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
Yeah,
it's all right.
But I think that'll be a fun game.
Yeah.
Is it at Aston Villa?
Yeah.
It is? Okay.
I believe so.
What is their stadium? How?
Why I want to say St. James Park. I love how we know the podcast and the questions come up, and I just really
and you're like, what?
Do I know this?
Well, it's I feel
St.
like
James.
No, it's at Everton.
it's at Everton.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's
better.
like how many
3 and 4
matches in a
games.
row? Yeah, we've had a lot of matches so far at home.
Fantastic.
So we'll take that. That's one of the things that I'm not. I haven't really gotten a hold on to is the stadiums and stuff and exact locations of all the different Premier League teams, because I'm like, I always look it up and I'm like, oh, that team, I'm like, where is Manchester?
Well, and Everton and Liverpool are so close to each other. It's just wild. It's a lot of these London clubs are the same way.
It's almost like Duke, North Carolina for those who
they're
are like,
close enough.
what are we
It's
talking
just
about?
real close. Yeah, right down there. There's not a lot of places that are like that.
I did see it. Forgive me, it was on X. No idea who said it, and I don't even know what they were talking about, except for the fact
Elon
that
Musk.
they were talking about, they were complaining how it was a non-football league team playing it was their first game, and they're like near the seaside, kind of, I think, near Brighton, and their drive would take them 8 hours and 36 minutes. And they were like in a freaking uproar. And I'm like, that's my weekly trip, you jerks.
I mean,
that's what I thought of it the whole time.
I've definitely
That's
driven
hilarious.
much further than that for a game.
Right.
And that was basically the entire country. It was the whole thing of England. So it made me chuckle.
Yeah, you basically went from
Yeah.
London to almost to Scotland.
Not much
That's
road
awesome.
trippers,
Huh?
Not big road trippers over there.
Oh no. I've listened to one guy who's
If
like,
you can't get there by train, they're gonna be upset.
we're just a bus.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's great though.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I'm looking forward to that one. I'd like to see how Grealish plays against them. So
I know we're kind of early, but do you want to go ahead and I guess we can stay on each focus and do a prediction?
Yeah, I mean, I think just kind of trying to keep track of I don't know. Maybe I may not be as high on it as Paul is with Grealish coming in, but maybe I'll go 3-1.
Grealish hat trick.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
Amy Martinez was also desperate to leave, and he didn't leave. Where is he at, like, mentally? Like, he's not.
Yeah.
That's
So
the thing.
did no one picked him up, or
So the
they wouldn't?
rumor, whatever you want to say, United were in on him right
Okay.
at the end, and then I guess he was waiting at their training facility, and he never got.
He like drove up and he's like sitting outside the gate.
Everywhere
That's
else
it.
is sunny, but where he's at is raining. He looks all sad.
It's the gif of
Yeah.
the NFL player that's walking up and uses the key card and he can't get into the facility. Wait, what am I supposed to do now?
Slowly walks off.
Oh, man.
No, but 31
31.
sounds.
I think that's fair.
That sounds good.
I mean,
Grealish with a goal and
I'll be
2
happy with
assists.
that, yeah.
Yeah,
And
Keep us-
George Hall with just a freaking banger.
he's great, dude. Like, I wish I would have seen him more in the club at Chelsea. He played probably like
Yeah,
10
he
to
didn't-
12 games.
Yeah, he wasn't on. He wasn't. Yeah.
Y'all quit buying people
Yeah. How are you supposed to
Don't
play
tell me
him
my
whenever
business,
you've got
double
12
woman.
other players?
in one window.
You can only have 11 on the field at
He
a
did.
time.
Yeah, I love how Ed Woodward, our old horrible person, he sat there and was like, "You can only technically buy 3 players per transfer window," because they were so bad at doing it. And Chelsea's like, "We're gonna buy 30 a day."
You wonder if, like, so Warner and I are watching The Last Dance. So I've seen it, but I'm watching for the second time, him for the first time. And talking about Jerry Krause, and he was the GM for the Bulls back in the early 90s, and he orchestrated a ton of their success.
Yeah.
So, like, it's like, that's for real. But
brought in Kerr.
but also meddled. Also that last season, and their second three-peat was very Oh, dude,
Yeah.
it was a great squad. But I wonder if the Chelsea players feel that, like, especially new signings, if they have concerns about that, because to me, you're still, at the end of the day, you're still competing for a spot, and if you don't.
Yeah, so they're bringing in more people, and it's just.
So I think that's good for
More
competition, but
competition,
I'd be curious to know, I haven't seen a Players Tribune article from Reece James or someone, or it's like, the system's awful. Like, I don't, outside looking in, pundits of the teams, obviously are like, what are they doing over there at Chelsea? I'm like, I wonder what the team feels like. I'm always curious about that. Is the culture good? Do they feel?
You would love to know 10 years on the road.
Yeah.
You have like 5 of them talking on
Do
the
they have
podcast.
I don't even know who the operations person is, to be honest. Like, I probably should know that, but I'm like, is he a Sam Presti kind of dude that's like just playing chess?
Yeah.
I don't know, like,
No.
because then it's like,
There's no.
we win the
Presti,
Champions
but
League
Sam
in
Presti.
21, which we should not have won that with a bunch of young academy kids,
Yeah.
and I'm like, they didn't predict that, like, that was not in the plan. So
Yeah, you're kind of like, can we keep that?
Yeah,
'Cause that was pretty.
we'll try to
special.
get Cole Palmer on the pod, bruv. So
What would you do? If
Dude, I would
we
freak
have
out.
a guest guy on the call, and then all of a sudden he just pops
I
up.
would freak out. I would love that.
I would do
I think
it in my
he's. I
power.
think he's. I think he's. I
Kinda
think
busy?
he's hilarious. I just think he's
I
funny.
mean,
So I went. So I'll stop telling stories in a second. But I went to.
No.
I went to one of Porter's buddies' birthday parties today at his house, and his buddy is a huge soccer nut. Loves soccer. Huge Messi fan. I think he got like 8 jerseys today. Just like loves wearing
Really?
jerseys. It's just really funny. And so he saw me come in, and he's like, "It's a Cole Palmer jersey?" And this is like a 7-year-old, and I was like, "Yeah, what?" And he's like,
like, you know who Cole?
I mean, "You like him?" And I'm like, "What is this guy?" He's like shaking me down over Cole Palmer. I'm like, yeah, he's the best player on the team, man. Like, don't gaslight me. So
is he making you?
yeah. He was like, he goes, "You're a Cole Palmer fan?" That's just so funny. Like, he was roasting me, but I feel like I'll stop to get me off talking Chelsea. I probably should talk about predictions. So, do y'all know where Brentford is? What city? Without looking.
Oh, I don't.
What were you gonna guess?
Okay.
If you're gonna guess.
Brentford.
I didn't know this. I'm just telling you.
My
I didn't know this.
limited knowledge of England. I'm thinking it's southern. I'm gonna go London.
I'm gonna say farther south of London, like the southern, not seaside.
Okay.
They're inland, but
Yeah.
they're definitely south of London.
You got it.
Did he?
It's a Derby. It's a London derby.
Is it really?
Yeah, and I didn't know that. I did not know that they were in London, and that just is so funny because it's like there are so many clubs.
The discussion, we're talking about is
like, is there another thing like that in the world where you have 6 competing in top league?
No, because that, and that's the thing that blows my mind is I was looking at whenever we talked a couple episodes about stadium sizes and stuff, and I was thinking, man, those are really like 40 to 50,000, 60,000 is a big stadium. I'm like, that seems small, but then you think about that there's 8 of these stadiums in London.
It's crazy.
We should do the
or more than that,
Yeah.
Do you remember the Welcome to Wrexham? I think it was the 3rd episode. It's Welcome to Wales.
The first season.
In the very first season, where they taught, and like Rob and Ryan go through, and it's a historical episode of understanding
like where all these
everything.
It's well done.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
but
they pay their producers more than we pay.
Pay our producers.
It's what it is, man. But no,
we pay our producers as much as Redeemer pays their lay pastors.
That's tough. That's tough. That's for another pod. Oh man,
that's
bring in the lay elders.
That's so great.
Yeah. So I would be shocked if Chelsea, coming in well rested, doesn't just steamroll Brentford. Brentford's like bottom table right now.
Forgive me. Didn't someone?
Yeah, they're low.
Didn't someone come? Didn't someone pull out international for Chelsea? Am I wrong?
Maybe. I mean, no. I'm like maybe you're right. I don't know.
I want to say it was either James or Cucurella, but I'm wrong.
Reese played. Yeah,
he did play.
He played yesterday.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, or earlier today. Whatever. I can't remember. Yeah, they won 2-0, I believe.
Versus Andorra.
Yeah.
Didn't look happy.
Dude, I love. Oh shoot,
Sorry,
did Jackson? I'm playing.
DeAndre Hopkins
just
had a one-handed catch.
I'm playing my 11-year-old son in fantasy this week. Like I'm matched up against him, and he's just like Taryn was with me. I was looking at my phone, and I got a taunt from my son on fantasy in the living room, and I was like, "Don't you dare do that!"
Walk into his bedroom.
Yeah, it's like, you do not get to touch your iPad for 2 weeks. Good luck on managing your team, sir.
You're doing well.
Yeah, I'm going to block you out. Anyways, yeah, and he's got Lamar Jackson on his fantasy team.
Oh,
so
good.
I mean,
that's neat.
I have Jalen Hurts, so I can't complain. But
good pull.
I feel like I try to take him every time. Anyways, so with Chelsea, I'm excited. I think Cole Palmer, there's a chance that he might be back. It was a groin situation, and so hopefully he's had enough time.
Those are always lingering.
Groin and hamstring can be kind of rough.
Did they give you a time?
Delap pulled his hamstring. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, like raised up. You see him like go for his hamstring. You're like, oh well, there's 6 weeks.
So sad. Yeah. So
that's what it gets for going with you guys.
I think what I'm gonna do. I know. Yeah. I'm gonna say 3-1. I'm gonna do a Everton Aston Villa. Dude. In City's form right now, I think y'all have an opportunity to.
Here's the thing, Man U is going to get chances. It's just, can they put them in the back of the goal?
You don't get any more Garnacho bicycle kicks, bro. So give stars. Yeah, what's happening with City, dude? Are you going to be at church? It's a 10:30 game time.
10:30 on Sunday. Yeah, 10:30.
The prime time. Sunday night football.
I will be at service. I will
Good man. Are you serving? Are you serving?
I'm not.
Okay.
I don't actually serve till. Oh, actually, I think I might be serving. Oh, well, okay. Oh, I am serving.
Why is Shaun in the foyer at the TV? Oh my! Are you serious? There's like
I'm bouncing a baby. Watch the TV.
Yeah, you're in the kids area. You can just.
That's true. That's true.
Well, so I think we're serving, but Blakely has her tournament this weekend.
Oh, okay.
And so I think
You need to send us the game times, bro.
It's all weekend.
It's just the entire time.
If
you go,
you'll see her play.
She will.
We'll be there.
Where is it? Midwest City?
No, actually, this one's going to be at South Lakes.
Okay.
And then in 2 weeks, because we apparently wanted to do them all in 1 weekend,
or
1 month, it's Midwest City. But I guess we're looking at an Edmond one end of the year.
Because she's doing rec and competitive. That's what Taryn told me.
We're psychopaths.
They're those parents, bro.
Man,
they're leaning into that identity right now.
I mean, I know Sierra, so I know that she's all in on that.
She doesn't watch this. It's fine. We can say whatever.
Dude. Yeah.
So back to
City
City
and United.
versus United.
As we speak, they're talking about it on the old television. The old
definitely. Well, they really are too. I
Puma versus Adidas.
Feel confident, more confident than after Grimsby. Of course, it's more of a where's Cunha at this point? Because I know he was injured, but there's been a lot of rumors of him coming out and saying that it was nowhere near as bad as they initially assumed, because they thought it was hamstring, which 4 to 6 weeks, right? Yeah. So, no, I feel confident. For whatever reason, City looks off.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's
and I'm going to take it.
Yeah, it's been weird for sure.
Yeah,
Justin may be here that weekend, so
that's cool.
Might have,
and is he a Man City?
Yeah. So if United win, he's on the pot. If they lose, he ain't coming in.
Not invited.
No, he can't come in.
I wonder with teams like City, teams like Golden State, where it's like
115 charges. Yes.
I'm just saying.
Sorry.
Is there fatigue in being so good? Like, is there a point where you cross this threshold where it's like, well, we've done everything?
Listening to United fans, like Stratford Paddock, they were all like, it was weird. The 11th and 12th Premier League win, which is kind of like, we're here again. Here's the championship parade.
Like the Celtics won 10 and 12 or like 10 championships in 12 years. Something stupid.
We talked about how like we all invested. We're not gonna. No.
It's my only investment, bro. My whole life is built on this, man. Okay. Sorry. Carry on. Carry on. I got you.
No, we all invested heavily, I think, in Oklahoma City championship gear, because we all said like this is the first.
So fun.
And when we do it next year, I might buy like a hat. I'm not going to buy the 4 shirts, 10 socks, and everything else.
Sure.
I'm too cheap to buy that many shirts. But
how did you buy it?
I bought one for myself.
But did you buy it for the family?
Yeah, I bought it for the family.
Okay,
we all got a shirt. Yeah.
Our kids didn't buy shirts, so I bought the shirts for them for me.
It's like I want to see my kids in it. You know what I mean? It's like a...
Blakely came out yesterday all proud with her OU shirt on. And I was like,
so sweet.
I'm raising you right.
So sweet.
So proud of her. If she would talk to me, then I would tell her how proud I am.
She gets a little taller. She'll grow up, yeah. It's like your dog,
Yeah.
She's just like, no, I'm not going to.
Sees you like, oh.
That's pretty much what Blakely does. Runs away.
Just next time, you have to be the one to hand her donuts. She can't talk. She can't get done. No, to end the EPL conversation, I'm happy with United 3-1.
United 3-1.
I'm not taking 1-0, but United 3-1.
3-1.
So you just wanted to go 3-1 just to.
Might as well. Let's just keep going.
Okay.
And Bueno will definitely have a goal. Sesko with a freaking monster header, I hope.
Dude.
And then
Onana on the train out of there. He's gone, dude.
He is gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
He is
the
transport now. He's making more money. They're paying him more in the Belgian league.
I mean,
what?
That's wild.
I'm here for it.
They have that Saudi money.
Oh.
I don't know. I just said that.
I wish, speaking of that, I wish you could get on the
Saudi money
for NIL.
How do we get them interested in this?
Like, we've got a lot of petroleum engineers
That's true.
at OU, right?
That's true.
I think that was what Texas A&M was doing. They had like a whole bunch of Saudi money.
That's so wild.
Any other Premier League we want to talk about?
Matches that
I didn't see anything that I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to try and watch. Of course, I want to watch all of them, but nothing that stood out. Possibly the Nottingham Forest Arsenal game might be a good game, but Forest hasn't come out like they did last year.
Is that the 6:30?
Yep, 6:30 Saturday morning. Other than that,
is Tottenham going to Tottenham?
Be so
West Ham against West Ham.
London Derby.
Oh, it's going to be Spursy. If West Ham hadn't had won 3-0 last week,
then
yeah, probably.
Tottenham's in fourth. Everton's fifth.
Yeah.
That's so wild. I love it.
I still think I think Tottenham ends up winning that game, but
Liverpool, Burnley, that should not be much of a match.
I would like for Burnley to upset them. But,
yeah. Newcastle, Wolves.
Yeah.
I don't know. nothing really.
Zach says he went to Liverpool from Newcastle.
And that's twice now in the same summer. They've spent a world record.
Chelsea's like
for once.
There's a
look at us.
There's a freaking City fan on the overlap. They do this fan debate where they put a person from every team up there. And these people are like, if we do this for 10 years, they have been doing this for 10 years, and like, so we each have enough
clout
to sit up on the stage next to Jeremy Carragher and Paul Scholes, which would be awesome. Usually it's Paul Scholes.
Oh, Scholes.
But this dude sat there and talks about how Sir Alex spent more money than anybody else. 9 out of 10 years straight, he was in like bottom 10th position of expenditure. And they wanted to say, dude, ridiculous. Now, yes, since he left, we've spent a boatload of money. It's also called we don't know how to do what we're doing.
Sure.
Like it's been poor management. That makes sense. But just to hear people like disregard Sir Alex, I'm like, and I will say, because I'm not like a full-on Pep fan. I think he's good, but also every team he's gone to has been good. Like he went to Barcelona, which was a good team. He went to Bayern, which was a good team. He went to City, which had already won with Manuel Pellegrini.
They were relevant.
So it's not like he went to Aberdeen and said, "Oh, we're going to go beat Real Madrid." Like it's a little thing. I get it, and he definitely did adjust the way everyone played, at least for a minute.
Pep to Everton.
Pep to probably like L.A., Kansas City. Someone just
Dallas.
Yeah.
For U.S. coach.
I think we all wanted that.
After the U.S. loses to Japan.
Do you think I guess that's a question for the U.S. segment, but do you think our squad could adapt to his tactics? Hold that thought. That's probably good. That's a really good segue.
Yeah, there you go.
Before we get into that question, Wrexham just play QPR. So QPR is lower.
You're going to have to explain that. What is QPR?
Queens Park Rangers.
They had a spell in the Premier League like 10 years ago, probably.
Yeah, they were definitely a team that was
Joey Barton. Remember him?
Ooh, yeah, that deep cut.
So I started watching Premier League seriously in like 2011, probably 2012, and I remember I saw their like hooped blue and white jerseys. I was like, who is it? And there's like Joey Barton's getting in fights. I was like, let's go! Like as like Fox, FX or what? Not FX. It was Fox Sports. Right?
Fox Sports.
Fox Sports Southwest or whatever the
Fox Sports Soccer. Whatever.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Soccer.
And I was like,
before the locations got him.
It was just
back when
it was like Berbatov.
Back when Fox Sports was still not run by Valley or whatever it is,
But like Berbatov was playing for Fulham. Like there was just like this era of Premier League that I was like, this is fun. And I think they're still. I still think today is fun. But it was just like that's kind of what got me.
You also had late, of course, like 90s and even early aughts. I think even when you were watching, when you jumped in really, you had it was Big Ten football versus Lincoln Riley, Texas Tech, Big 12 football. Does that make sense? It was we're going to basically play between the lines and run, and we're going to basically knock heads. Versus we're going to spread the field and be all flashy.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of the way it went with the Premier League. Now what's weird is this year and a little bit last year, you're seeing a lot more Germanic style where it's a not consistent long balls.
Blasting it though.
But that has definitely become a bigger thing. It's not this ticky-tacky what we're used to seeing with Pep, many Brazilian players, things like that.
It's true. Yeah, well said.
Tiki-taki.
It's
tiki-taki?
No. Now I'm going to be mad. Tiki-taka.
Tiki-taka.
That's what it is.
I was like, I have to know this or I'll freak out.
I knew I said it wrong. I was like, I said it, and then you called me out. I'm like, well.
Iniesta,
Here's the
Xavi,
thing. I had no knowledge of it. It was actually a thing. I just thought it was, I think.
So it's played in triangles.
Okay.
Across the field in Barca.
And it's
Barca and Brazil both are just like
tiki-taka.
Tiki-taka. Yeah.
If someone wants to like and subscribe and then comment about how we failed on this situation.
Yeah, somebody's got to like it and subscribe.
Tacos sound good, actually.
Ooh, fuzzies.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get into I'll get into some late nights.
There we go.
Once we get to the OU section. So USA.
USA segue. So before we try and talk about what we would want to happen,
we got to touch on.
Did not win. It was 2-0.
Yeah.
It was a home game for South Korea, essentially. Did y'all I watched some of it with Warner.
Did you?
Every time South Korea got the ball, the entire stadium erupted.
Where was the
New Jersey?
See,
why can't we have one game where we're like, oh look, we are there, ready to go?
Tara was like, how are all these internationals there? I was like, I think they might live in the States and they travel.
It's a destination for those fans, and it's not for us.
Yeah, that's true.
It was also at 2 p.m. on a Saturday in the fall of college football.
Yeah.
You're gonna battle that.
New Jersey. No one watches football in New Jersey.
Yeah. What colleges are in New Jersey?
Rutgers.
That's exactly.
So Rutgers, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no one's going to a college football game in New Jersey.
We'll go to
okay, there was a lacrosse and hockey game going on.
Hockey season hasn't started yet.
Preseason.
Come on.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know these things. Hockey?
Wow.
He's about the same schedule as mine's pretty well with NBA. Winter.
Fair enough. It's a winter sport.
Yeah. Yeah, hockey is typically a winter sport.
Is that because I play on ice?
Before, it's got to be really, really cold. I know they have indoor rinks now, but yeah.
What?
It's got to be.
No, that's not true. They play some games outside. And is that a huge thing?
They do. Yeah. Usually once a year they have an outdoor.
At Wrigley, right? Is that
no,
right?
it's a bit of different. They've done it in Arlington or in Dallas before at the Cotton Bowl, I think.
Really?
Yeah, so outdoor.
It's like having the MLB, who is it, the Yankees and the White Sox playing in the cornfield or whatever.
Yeah,
it's
it's like a special.
That kind of stuff can get me.
I'm here for it.
I'll be like, this is cool.
Yeah.
I don't care for the sport. I'm here.
No, exactly. Yeah, for the vibe.
So Team USA obviously got beat.
We did.
And, listening to a lot of the pundits and everything, they don't sound hopeful with the direction that the team is going. When it comes to players on the squad right now, is there somebody that we're missing? Is there somebody that's not seeing the field enough?
I guess I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I don't understand the game or understand the mentality where, Greg Berhalter's son started,
right,
for the team, and I'm like, maybe he is good enough to start, and I just don't. I literally just don't know anything about him, and I think this is the greater problem where you have us on a podcast talking about our favorite Premier League teams, and
we don't
I
know.
couldn't even name all the MLS teams.
Yeah, we don't know that.
And so I just think that there's a disconnect with U.S. fans and the product they want to see. And go ahead.
That disconnect. Okay. When we want to watch Premier League, typically, what 2 days do they play on?
Saturday,
Sunday.
Times. Give me. Tell me time.
In the mornings. Yeah.
6:30 to what?
11.
2 is a Chelsea.
2 is a random game, but most time kickoffs at 11.
Sure.
It's the latest game, right?
Things are done by 2. Yeah.
I understand that Apple Plus is terrible at marketing. They have great content. They market the MLS for complete crap. And the MLS doesn't do a situation where they're like, you know what? No, we can stand strong versus NFL on Sundays. We can stand strong versus the NCAA on Saturdays. We're going to play these games. We're going to have every game on this time, right? If they did that type of situation, would that not help them? That's where I think is a disconnect of, I have no idea when our team plays. Yeah. Also, it doesn't help that we live in a city that does not have an MLS team as of right now.
Yeah.
But
Russell Westbrook's trying to change it, but yeah.
God bless him.
I know, the Brody.
But that's my disconnect, right?
So whenever you're looking at Team USA, are most of those players MLS?
Didn't we pull from MLS this year?
We have pulled
this round?
some, but yeah, I mean, but a lot of them, I would say, are typical starters. The guys that are going to start in the World Cup, I would say, 75-80% of those guys play overseas.
Yeah, they're not.
I mean, I think that's pretty standard as it goes right now.
Yeah, I think it's so if we can get, and that's the thing, with Pulisic, he's overseas. He's been overseas for a while. He's probably would he'd be considered the best player that's on Team USA. And you got
Sunday was weird, just because you just didn't see a lot of the flair of that dude from World Cup 2022. I feel like that dude was pretty electric, and so I don't know what's going on, and it could be tactical, it could be coaching. They're confused about the system they're running or whatever, but it just doesn't. I don't know. It's not clicking.
Who's around him? That's my
Tyler
question.
Adams,
too.
yeah.
Tyler played. So McKinney is gone, right? McKinney didn't come in.
I didn't see McKinney.
Weah didn't come in.
Weah played. He started.
Weah did play.
You have the guy that I was most. He didn't play, I don't think. But one of the brightest spots was, is that Derrick Henry? He's a monster. He's actually a monster. They're probably going to win the Super Bowl. Serginho Dest.
Didn't you pick them?
I did. Yeah. I'm picking him again, guys.
On the Second Street Pod.
But Serginho Dest looked awesome.
No, you didn't pick him. Sorry.
Dang it! Who did I pick?
The Eagles.
I picked the Eagles.
Yeah.
Who did you pick? Who picked the Ravens?
I picked the Chiefs. Nobody picked the Ravens.
Okay. Warner. When I was leaving the house, Warner's like, "Is it okay if I pick an NFL team to support?" And I was like, "Yeah." Who do you? He's watching this game.
Oh.
And I was like, he's like, I think the Ravens. And I was like, they're a good team, man. They're a lot of fun.
Bonk. Just doink the extra point.
Anyways, I'm rambling now. So, yeah.
So Team USA, are you hopeful? Are you guys hopeful?
No.
For the World Cup?
No. For the U.S., no.
So do you think that it's organizational issues? That
from the top down, yes.
Sure.
So Team USA and from, you're talking about Burkhalter, his son playing. So to me, it seems there's a lot of that type of thing that we're going to play people that we like or that we have connections with. And I obviously the U.S. doesn't send, their best athletes don't play soccer. So a lot of times we're not going to have, but you would think that with the amount of money that is poured into youth sports and youth soccer, that we would be able to field a team that could consistently consistently make the quarterfinals. That's how I feel like.
I mean, that's what you said that in the last pod. If we're ranked 13th,
we are 15. Right
15. And that's essentially that's out of the knockout round.
Are we going to make it out of the knockout round?
I don't think so. We'll basically be the second. We could potentially be the second country after South Africa in 2010 to host a World Cup and not make it out of the bracket.
I continually want to put things into perspective for people that might be listening that are like, what does this mean in terms of a college football team or NFL team or NBA basketball team? And I just feel like the U.S. soccer is floating around like the Atlanta Hawks or I don't know, what's a college football team where they're gonna play a bowl game.
Like Penn State.
Maybe, yeah.
Penn State maybe.
Penn State's pretty good this year. Yeah. It just feels weird, and I feel like the terrible cycle that it is that we will get excited. They might have a big game or two, and they might eke out and get past and get into the knockouts, and then it just falls apart.
Yeah.
So you it's like you keep your fan base coming back for more, but in reality, you're just kind of setting yourself up to be disappointed and sad.
I just need another chant, that I believe chant. You give me that, I'll believe anything.
Yeah. No, that's the thing.
Yeah,
it's
once you get with a group of other fans at a watch party, I mean, you're gonna get into
Sure. And it's on home soil. We should be excited about that.
You put the best team, the best Americans on the right tactics with the right coach and the right squad. I think we can do very well. I just don't know if we're going to put the best 11 with the best 6 additional subs and the best coach.
Yeah, because you're talking about organizationally.
And when do you have enough time to communicate a change of culture, a change of tactics, time together as a squad with league play. And this is not just dependent upon like the U.S. All the countries have to work through this. But I'm just like, when you're changing such a big thing,
you see people you see Spain fall off and then immediately come back. I mean, the one team I can think of, the one country that I can think of that has like, I feel like underwhelmed has been Italy.
Yeah, they didn't even make the World Cup.
Yes, that's one country you're like, what are you doing wrong? I mean, even Brazil has fallen off, but I think because you bring in Ancelotti and you're like, oh, things look better now.
Yeah,
that's where I do believe like they built a foundation. Those countries built a foundation of this is how we play, this is what we do.
sure.
Yeah.
And the U.S. has never had
every cycle. It's a change of
Jurgen to Bradley to Klinsmann.
Right.
I mean, everyone
Dude,
has been so different.
I had a moment at the beginning of the game because, like, I was like, the U.S. is playing. I'm gonna turn it on, and then the OU, and I was like waiting for the OU game, right? So it's like whatever time, 1 or 2 p.m. And they were honoring Michael Bradley. They were retiring his jersey, and I had this nostalgic throwback where I was like, I freaking loved the way that Michael Bradley played, like just kind of a bulldozer, a bulldog in the midfield.
Good box to box.
Oh yeah, and just like wouldn't back down to anybody, you know. And I'm like, I think Tyler Adams actually has that in him. He's not as big as Bradley, but I just was like, man, I was kind of mourning an era. Like I was just kind of like Dempsey era, Donovan, Bradley. Like I'm not saying that we won't ever attain something like that. It's just I was like, oh, I feel like we had some kind of an identity because Jurgen Klinsmann was Jurgen Klinsmann, like, and demanded a lot.
Kind of force that into.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Nick Saban should be the coach of the finals.
Great.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. But there are 48 teams at the World Cup. I said 64 last time. I was so wrong. It's 48. 48 sounds like a better number.
That's still a lot.
Still a lot. Yeah. However, there are some teams that have already qualified, and we want to kind of run through. So again, the casual fan who's listening right now, just kind of know what's going on. So in Africa, following their qualifiers, Egypt actually could be in the World Cup as of this week if they can take care of business. They'll qualify if they beat Burkina Faso. South Africa would clinch as well if they beat Nigeria, and Benin fall to Lesotho.
But they have to beat Nigeria.
Yes, that's a challenge. Yes. I don't know if Nigeria is Nigeria of like 2010s though.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's a good point.
Algeria could actually jump in as well immediately. They beat Guinea, but then they also would need Uganda and Mozambique to both lose. So there's definitely a lot there. There's a lot going on in Africa. Asia was kind of crazy. Australia is the only one that is set up. They're qualified. But from there, everyone else, 6 remain in the hunt. And that includes...
That should be fun.
Yeah, I mean, that includes Indonesia, Iraq, Oman, Qatar, Saudi, and the United Arab Emirates. So there's definitely some teams there, which is like... I don't know how excited we all get for that qualification group. But there's at least... I guess my excitement would be just someone there could potentially be a newcomer.
Yeah.
Which is cool for
you
them.
got somebody that's new that's coming in.
Yes. Of course, for us... You definitely have us, Canada, U.S., Canada, and Mexico. We will be determined at November. That's when we'll finally figure out ours. Europe is kind of the more weirder one. Europe just started qualifications back in March. So there's next to, like, no UEFA side has actually been added to the World Cup yet.
Okay.
But Spain obliterated Turkey 6-0. Which is like...
Let me Yamal, dude. He's
how old is he?
He's probably 17 now. Probably.
Legit.
And he's big. He's getting bigger.
Yes. Like it's ridiculous. Yeah. Oceania. I kind of tweeted to you guys earlier. Text, whatever.
Does anybody not
emailed y'all? I carrier pigeoned you guys some information earlier. New Zealand is already qualified. Caledonia. New Caledonia could potentially be. They still had a chance to reach the tournament. They have to compete in the FIFA playoff tournament. And then for South America, all 6 CONMEBOL berths have been claimed. But Venezuela and Bolivia could work in towards the playoff tournament, which then would play New Caledonia. I don't know who you want to put your hat in.
Caledonia. I don't think it's
Chalcedon.
They're lucky I'm even bringing them up right now, guys. I mean, I'm sorry.
If you're from there, sorry for mispronouncing.
You know what? Forget it.
Having said all of that, that's a lot of information.
Yes.
I guess the exciting thing is there's so much up in the air that we don't know, and it's 9 months away.
Here's where I'm sitting. The Thunder are NBA champions.
Boom.
And
here we go.
I that has helped me temper certain thoughts about big things like the World Cup, which I would still let the U.S. do really well at the World Cup. That'd be awesome. But
they're going to be world champions again this time next year, right? So
that's what I'm saying. So we'll have 2 under our belt.
So last year we sacrificed OU football for a championship, and this year we're sacrificing OSU football.
Oh my!
For an NBA championship.
Sacrifice that is normal.
Well,
y'all saw that Gundy's son went on an Instagram rant.
Yeah. Yes.
What?
Yeah. So Mike.
Hold on. We're gonna talk about this.
This
is fun.
It's not embarrassing.
Oh.
Yeah.
So good segue. We can move into some college football and stuff like that.
We're having a good time. Last 24 hours.
For that, we didn't bring it up. We didn't bring it up last podcast.
Oh yeah.
And it happened, so we can talk about it. I'm not upset that Trae Young was the guest pick.
Yeah.
But
I feel like we were hopeful that we might get a Thunder player for one of the guest pickers.
I guess it's because, and this is kind of the idiotic statement of, is it because he went to OU? Is that the reason why?
Well, yeah, he went to OU. He is in town,
and I think he gives a lot to the university.
He gives a lot to the university. He's also in. He was already in town.
He has
the house.
He has
Norman High, Norman North.
Yeah.
He has a house like 5 miles from my house.
And he was at the Norman North game.
Yeah, so he's in. He's from Norman, also. So he's got tons of connections.
Yeah,
and so he's
makes sense.
I'd say that it's relatively an easy choice to have him come, and he wanted to be there. The other Thunder players are not in town yet.
That's true.
That makes sense.
So if they're not, maybe if there's a November game and they don't have a game that lines up, if we're, heck, LSU game is in into November, so they may be back for that if both these teams are as good as
they would be back if we're undefeated.
Yeah. So there may be some other opportunities and everything, but yeah, it was me and Clark met some friends and went up to met the LeBons and went up to College game day on Saturday morning. Had a great time.
All the aerial views, pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was really. I've been to several that were on campus, and it was packed. I mean, it was really busy. There was a lot of Michigan fans there, but there were a ton of OU fans. We went over to whenever the guy kicked the extra point or the field goal.
Were we all standing there?
We were basically even with the goalpost, so we saw that sucker like.
They said he cleared it by 2 yards.
I don't even think it was 2 yards, maybe a yard. I mean, he just barely got that ball over there.
Who cares?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He made it, so that was awesome. Everybody just went nuts.
Happy for him.
Good for him.
I love
Fantastic.
They showed him on the jumbotron. Anytime there was anytime there was any type of field goal or anything, they showed him. They showed that guy on the.
That's smart, dude.
So that was a lot of fun.
I love it.
You were there. How did you watch the game? Did you watch it on 4K YouTube TV?
Yeah.
Okay, so when there was a break in play, and then you just saw a picture of the stadium, no commentary, no commercials, nothing, right?
Yeah, did you see that?
Glorious.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah,
it was a little weird. Like
I went back and I watched it later, and I didn't realize that I was like.
Or what are you saying? Just because there was no commentary? Is that
no commentary. So even when there
commercials,
no commercials, nothing. So there's sometimes where ESPN will break in.
So there's an ESPN 4K channel or an ABC 4K channel. It's a separate channel. So you probably didn't know about this, but I didn't know about it either. But I was just searching through and I saw this 4K, but you have to pay the extra.
Can you pay?
You have unlimited streaming in-house.
So essentially, when Deion Burks grabs that catch and runs down the sideline, and they're like, "Oh, he was on the 12."
You can see
I could tell perfectly he was not.
Dude.
You could tell that there was not enough evidence to overturn that.
Oh, there was a little bit of green there.
But it doesn't matter. We still scored.
We still scored there.
But
wild.
Yeah, so that was a pretty cool. Like, so during the commercial breaks of, if you're watching it on that 4K channel, they basically just have a camera set up in the stadium that shows the field, and like they don't go to commercial.
And what's crazy is you can see the jumbotrons. You're like, oh, someone's at the game, but you couldn't tell who was at the game.
Yeah.
And you could tell when it was somebody big, like the whole stadium erupted.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I wonder who that was. And for us, we're like, that kind of sucks. We don't know.
Yeah.
So that's fascinating.
So it was pretty crazy.
It's a little weird.
But yeah, so you guys watched the game.
Yeah.
The atmosphere. I mean, we got to our parking spot where we usually park about 2.5 hours before the game started, and we almost didn't find a spot. And usually you can get there where we usually park. We park far enough away that you can find spots no problem. And so it was. I think the entire day, just people got there. The atmosphere was ready. I mean, everybody was ready to go. The stadium was the student section was completely full the whole entire game.
Yeah,
so
that's encouraging.
Knowing how long you've had your season tickets, you've probably witnessed, and this is low ball, 50 games, right? Ish, at that stadium.
Yeah, more than that.
More than that. I was being very generous,
Yeah.
right? So,
yeah,
out of that number, where would you put this? Where would you rank this in terms of atmosphere, everything?
I would put it up probably. It's in the top 5 for sure. I'd say the top atmospheres were this game, Ohio State back in 2014. Sorry, that game would have been in 2016. Notre Dame in 2012, and probably Texas Tech 2008.
I was in that one.
Yeah,
I was in that one. The one where they came in number 1 because they beat Texas.
Yeah.
So the Tennessee game last year also was amped, but since we had no offense,
we lost.
The atmosphere.
Josh Heupel returned,
and that's the difference. Like the atmosphere at the end of the Alabama game last year was huge. It was big, but no one was coming in with the expectation that we were going to win. So the atmosphere around game day, like around the campus, wasn't really anything before the game started.
And you're speaking as of yesterday.
Yeah.
The atmosphere didn't feel like, so there was a little bit of hesitancy.
No, I'm talking about last year. So this year with the Michigan, I mean, I think everybody's expecting us to win. At least OU fans were expecting us to win.
Yeah, because commentators were definitely
not. No, it was pretty split, when it came to the actual stuff and everything. But getting into the game, and you guys had probably a better view of some of it than I did and everything, but the physicality that our defense plays with.
Oh yeah, it's different.
I mean, Kendall Daniels just blowing up the guy on the screen pass.
Yep.
I'm
at the stadium, just like on the replay. Yeah. That's when people were like,
just like whenever
you wait for it.
Yeah, we didn't. I mean, the moment the play happened, everybody was just ready for it, and our defensive line is just light years ahead of what it was, a couple of years ago.
Okay, I want to talk to you about that.
Yeah,
as a really good mention. So, of course, it's only game 2. What I was trying to understand was, how are we judging Michigan's offensive and defensive line compared to what we just did to them? And it wasn't like, to be honest, it felt probably a little closer than it actually was. But we were, besides when we talked this right before we jumped on, besides the initial play of second half,
75-yard run,
and then the one Super Bowl catch that happened
like
around his back,
around the guy's helmet.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
Besides those 2 plays on offense, and then us going, here's the ball back twice, it didn't seem like they did anything to make us worry.
Offensively, I think outside of the 75-yard run, they had 30 rushes for like 75 yards.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I do think that there was a massive momentum shift, and I wonder if the stadium felt it when, we were about to go 3 and out, and Canuck caught that huge catch in the first drive.
The very first drive, yeah.
And I'm like, if he doesn't catch that,
yeah,
3 and out. I'm not saying we don't win. That was such a momentum grabber
for sure.
And
that kept that drive alive, and we scored.
And
that was the Burks. That was the Burks.
Oh, okay.
Jet.
Is he around y'all, Baker?
That's the discussion that we've had
all the time.
That he has those qualities that Baker had. Obviously, we can't say he is Baker, but he's got the tenacity. He's willing to hit people.
Yeah, he is. He lowers his head.
He's willing to throw his body out like Baker did, and he's got that, semi-untackle ability. A guy like the first guy that's got his feet. You're sure that they're going to have a sack.
Yeah,
and he doesn't get sacked.
He evades very well.
Yeah,
he talks like Baker. So even in his post game, I'm like, he talks the way that Baker.
Kirk loved every minute. I don't know if you heard that or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if you finished it, but at the end of after the post game interview with Holly, Kirk could not praise him enough about everything he said.
So he's gifted.
So when you're talking about like what do we expect out of Michigan, and what do we expect about OU, it is hard right now. It's just the second game, and it's hard. Like even looking back at last week, like is Ohio State really really good, or is Texas not that good? It's like and then you look at this and it's like, is OU's defensive line that good, or is Michigan's offensive line not that good? It's really hard to tell this early in the season, but I tend to think that, and we've seen it like Michigan's defensive line and defense in general they're really really good. Mm-hmm. To go the last drive of the game that we had,
8.5 plus minutes.
We had we got the ball with a little over 10 minutes. I looked at a couple of guys. I'm like, man, if we could just get a 6-minute drive. You just get a 6-minute drive, I'd be super happy. 8.5 minutes, like just picking up third downs.
Yeah.
Running the ball.
Sure.
Keeping the clock running the entire time. Not having an incompletion.
When's the last time we had an 8.5 minute?
I mean,
Army did it to us all the time.
Yeah. when has someone done it against us? A lot in the last 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
But that's one of those drives that really set the tone, I think, for the year. Like you can look back at that drive, and that might be a defining drive to where
mental fortitude.
We could have gone. We could have scored quickly, but to be able to just completely end the game,
right?
I mean, drive the ball.
That was one of the weirdest. Clock. That was one of the weirdest things because we were up 8 at the time.
Yeah, we were up 8.
But I felt like once we got past the half, like past the 50-yard line, I was like, it felt like we were up 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
The way that we were methodically just over and over and over again doing it, I had this weird confidence. I was like, yeah, of course we're going to win, dude. There's nothing they can do about this.
And to do that against a Michigan team that has a good defensive line,
sure,
has great linebackers, and just kind of be able to hit that and make that happen was just awesome. I mean, Mateer played great. He had a couple errant throws, but
sure,
there's a lot going on. I mean, that's going to happen. But he made the plays he needed to. The one where he almost got sacked and then came around with it, put us up, that got us to 21.
Do you think, or do you feel that as of right now, again, we're 2 games in, we're too reliant on Mateer, and the offensive line isn't allowing our run game to develop as well as it should?
I don't think so, because I think that Michigan's defensive line is that good. So I think that their defensive line is that good, and they're keying on stopping the run and forcing Mateer to make the plays.
Yeah.
They got pressure at times, but our offensive line run blocking we're just not where we need to be yet. And I think that's a situation to where, as these young guys develop, and we're playing teams that aren't as good as Michigan on the defensive line, that we can have some better running ability and stuff like that. I mean, for what I was expecting it was going to be tough. But, we put 300 yards of total offense on the board against what might be one of the best defenses we face all year. Texas, I'm looking at defenses, and we got Texas, probably LSU are the two that are probably the hardest that we're going to play the rest of the year, at least until we get into the playoffs.
Yeah, that's right.
Not it.
Like Texas and Norman. Yeah. Buffalo just recovered a fumble.
Oh.
And they are coming back. That's wild.
Oh, so it's an 8-point game.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's insane.
Hey, my pick is it's happening. I think that he wins the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, see, exactly.
Obviously, like we've talked about for OU, this being our second game, you can't look at the first game of any,
Right. Someone has to lose that first game.
Yeah. So looking at OU, the atmosphere was great. It was a great win. We play Temple next week, and then we've got Auburn. So we've still got a lot of work to do. We got a really tough, difficult schedule, and looking at just a couple other games that are relevant to the nation. Florida lost to South Florida.
Fantastic.
So, which was, very unexpected. I don't think anybody was thinking that was going to happen. So,
were y'all shocked about Oklahoma State? I, for one, was not.
I thought they were going to lose, and I thought they were going to lose big, but I didn't think they were going to lose that big.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
So
it's
just funny.
So did you
I don't know. I have nothing to share.
Did you see the tweets from
his son?
From Mike Gundy's son?
Absolutely. It's wild.
So
in what world is that healthy or good?
I need at least one tweet.
I don't think I saved
it.
The
listeners need at least one tweet. If someone here is listening, has no idea what's going on.
He is on Instagram. He posted on his stories on Instagram like 4 different stories.
Just kept going.
Oh yeah, he said
his phone.
The main statement is that Mike Gundy is Oklahoma State football.
That was it. Yeah.
That's the thrust.
Okay, I'm not going to defend anything about Oklahoma State. I will say, however, statistically, is he lying?
Okay, here's the thing.
Barry Sanders is Oklahoma State football. I'm sorry.
Well,
that's a
little. They don't have much.
Yeah, I'll give that.
Here's the thing. I have always thought, Mike Gundy is a good coach. I've always thought he is a good coach, and he is obviously the best coach that Oklahoma State has ever had. Would Mike Gundy have had the success he had without Boone Pickens' money?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Oh, so Boone Pickens.
So where is that money now? It's not coming anymore.
In a grave?
It is in Mike Gundy's bank account.
Yeah, it's in Mike
because
Gundy's
he makes
bank
some
account.
money.
So the money dried up. Mike Gundy basically stopped winning as much.
Kind of coasted.
Last year he won 0 Big 12 games.
That is crazy.
This year it looks like he might win 0 Big 12 games. So at a certain point you
cut your losses and just say.
At a certain point, yes, somebody may be the best coach that's ever been at the school, but I feel like Mike Gundy is at a point to where he doesn't care about recruiting. He doesn't care about fundraising.
He gets Oklahoma scrubs. Gavin Freeman.
No offense, yeah.
No offense. I'm just saying, he chose to leave.
Yeah, he's basically on farm. Like OSU is basically our farm team now.
Oh man, literally.
Kendall Daniels
farms.
We even get our grass. We buy our grass from Oklahoma State.
Any other games?
Sorry, that got dark. Sorry, guys. No offense.
But this is one of those weeks where, on paper, they look like they're all going to blow them out by 70 or 80 points. And shocking, it happened. But there were 2 games I actually did invest a little bit of my time.
Let's go. I want to hear.
I watched a lot of the Baylor SMU game.
And?
Baylor SMU game.
And I was really going for SMU. Because, of course, Baylor couldn't care less.
Sneaked it out, yeah.
Into the football team. I love my daughter. But I was wanting that team to lose. It just wouldn't happen. They just kept coming back. They did really well. It was a great game. Good on Baylor.
Yeah, the games that I was watching most, outside of our game, Kansas, Missouri,
That was a fun game.
Missouri, and that was Look, I mean, they should play that every year. They should play that game every year. There's a lot of hatred there.
Did you see what the Kansas player did, or the guy at halftime?
No.
Instead of trying to kick a field goal to win $25,000.
Yes.
Have you heard about this?
Yes.
He aimed it at the Missouri fans and kicked it at them.
Yep. Like basically, like straight up, like instead of the field goal, he goes, "I'm gonna go this way," and kicks it this way
As hard as he could.
God.
And I was like, "That's so
Did
funny."
you guys see? Like, and he had this, like, he had stuff written on his shirt.
Oh yeah, that's
on
right.
his
He
chest.
did. He like lifted his shirt up, dude.
Was that the Missouri fans or the Kansas fans?
It was one way or the other.
It was at Missouri.
I think it was at Kansas, and I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry, it said F.
Oh.
Yeah. And they kept going, and you're like, "Oh, this guy is upset."
Classic.
He could have won it was like $25K.
I know.
You know, he knew it.
The trust fund, baby.
Anyway.
Unless you know you're not going to make it.
Iowa State, Iowa. That was.
It's always a good game.
It's always the lowest score. It doesn't matter how good Iowa's offense just is never like going to blow you out. But there's been years where Iowa State's offense has been really, really good. But when they play Iowa, they cannot score more than 20 points or whatever.
Are you kind of shocked that Campbell's still there?
Like he hasn't taken a better job?
Oh, I was going to say like they haven't moved on from him.
No, I think Campbell is the best coach that Iowa State's ever had.
What? I mean,
like, what would they move? What would Iowa State get? Who would they get?
Gonna
be more serious.
Sorry.
I mean, that's what people argue about Oklahoma State for a long time.
It's like, what would they do?
Yeah, that makes sense. There's some things he comes out and say.
No, I think Matt Campbell is a son, but I think he's a really good coach. And if he did have better players, I think it's possible that he would, that he would be able to.
So what's the next step for him? Where would you want to see him go? Like a Washington, a UCLA?
No,
is that the next step, or is it
I think he stays there. It seems like he's a long-term guy. I guarantee you he's had offers to go to other places.
And with OU and Texas bouncing from the Big 12, you have legitimate opportunities to win the Big 12.
He's got
technically.
He's got a chance to win it, and he's got a chance to go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah.
And you have no pressure at Iowa State.
That's a great point.
Like you go to a different team that has high expectations. If Lincoln Riley gets fired this year and USC comes calling, maybe you take that. I don't know.
Would you take that?
Well, if they pay you $10 million a year guaranteed,
for
10 years
for each fan that.
And that was, yes, exactly. Isn't that his deal? Isn't that?
Yeah, that's rumored. That's what it was. Yeah, $10 million a year. But yeah. So college football, it's going to be next week.
Do we want to do our what were our predictions for OU Michigan?
Yeah. So
I won that.
You won.
Did you?
I said 35-10.
You didn't win.
Was that not the closest?
No.
I said 28-24. You said 20 or 31. Did you say 31?
I said 31-21.
31-21.
You said 28-24. You said 35-10.
Okay.
So how do you determine?
Sorry. I was assuming that. I thought y'all were a lot closer than that. My bad.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
I guess
loading.
I don't know how you determine. You subtract the difference in numbers or what? We all thought we were going to score more.
Yeah.
Which we should have. We should have scored 28.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Well, we can figure it out later with our calculators.
I don't think it's in. Anyway,
get my TI-83. I saw when we were getting Warner's back to school supplies, and I was like, should I get one now? For old time's sake, just
for the good times.
Just graphing.
I started sweating. Oh yeah.
Woo. I'm going to do Temple or no? Are you Temple?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking OU.
They cover the spread.
If OU doesn't
What's the spread?
score
35?
24.5.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
If OU doesn't score 50, I'm going to be disappointed.
Half 100?
Yeah.
You're just going to say it?
So scored half 100.
Total is 15.5 right now.
I'm going to say 48-7. Okay. They're going to get some wonky, dumb special teams touchdown.
I'll go 54.
Because they can't catch the ball.
I'll go 54-7 or 54-3.
There it is.
I'll go 3. They're not scoring.
What was the score when we just destroyed A&M? Was that 66-3?
77-0.
It was 0.
Yeah, I was at that game.
Devastating. Was it at A&M?
That was here.
It was here.
Okay.
And it was
Maybe I can't
raining.
go there.
My brother and his friends drove up from A&M, crashed at my house.
Your brother went to A&M? I don't know if I knew that.
Yeah, went to A&M.
Oh.
So they crashed at my house, and they went to Mr. Bill's at halftime. Rest in peace, Mr. Bill's.
You want to hear a crazy stat? Josh Allen has 21 game-winning drives in his career.
And he's got a minute 26
It is 38-40, ladies and gentlemen, with a minute and 20 what?
Anyways, that's a crazy stat.
By the time you're listening to this, you will already have known.
Yeah. Yeah, whether it's 22 or 21 still.
Seriously. Any games that stand out? Oh, yeah. They were good. So game day was supposed to be at West Virginia. But for this weekend?
Week?
Yes. Herbstreit was like, yeah, we're moving it. Like, I remember, do you remember that during the broadcast, they talked about how they moved it from Morgantown. You're like, why were you going to West Virginia?
So where are they going now?
Tennessee.
They're going to Tennessee.
They're going to Knoxville
Georgia.
for Tennessee, Georgia.
Because Georgia's 4. Right.
Yeah, Tennessee's right there. Tennessee is, sorry.
Yeah, so you got Georgia, Tennessee.
I'd love for those guys to clobber each other.
Oh,
Notre Dame, A&M.
Okay.
That's a good one.
What's A&M
LSU,
ranked?
Florida. A&M is ranked 16th.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Does Florida bounce back? Was that a fluke? Were they looking
Against
ahead?
LSU, I don't think so.
LSU's good.
I
Yeah.
don't think so. I think LSU's got the best quarterback in the nation.
I mean, he's definitely odds are now. He's number one for the Heisman.
So looking forward to the future, have you booked an Airbnb for Ann Arbor?
I have not.
Okay.
Yet. But
I told your
have-
wife today, I was like, I mean, even if I can go to the
looking.
game, I might want a road trip.
I have been looking.
I go to Ann Arbor.
We looked at 14 and a half hour drive.
I mean,
If there's enough of us, we'll each take a
Road
5 hour
tripping.
drive. I mean,
We actually-
take the Tesla, guys. It'll be fun.
So we talked about, me and Ross talked about maybe we drive to Chicago.
There you go.
On Thursday,
Yeah.
drive to Chicago, stay at Chicago,
Some
and then
deep
it's
dish
like
pizza.
3 hours. Then get up Friday, drive to Ann Arbor, hang out on campus.
Throw the
I'm just
disc.
worried. it's going to be a big noon kickoff. It's going to be an 11 a.m. kick.
no way.
Because
that's
There's
how-
no way.
Ohio State, Texas, 11 a.m. kick because that's what Fox does.
It does that. Yeah,
Fox.
you're right.
That's
They do
why
that.
OU got stuck with so many 11 a.m. kicks.
That's
over the
really why
years
they
in
didn't
the
go to the
Big
Big Ten. It's because they didn't want to do that.
At OU, like that. That's the joke. There's a guy. I don't know if you've seen Red Dirt Sports.
Briefly.
So-
Not like Lincoln.
So it used to be Land Thieves was his username. Changed to Red Dirt Sports, but he always jokes. He said we just wanted to play Nebraska at night, but they put that game at 11 a.m. and so that was the last straw that broke the camel's back that made us go to the SEC. So I have a feeling that OU Michigan next year is going to be an 11 a.m. kick, which is a travesty.
Drinking
Gross. All that's gross. Okay.
Drinking,
water.
yeah.
Get ready for the game. It's going to be
Yeah,
hot.
right.
Come on, guys.
What else? Anything else? We've been cruising.
Nothing else? I mean, we hit everything.
So do you want to pick, since game day, we've kind of been picking the game day game, do you want to pick Georgia, Tennessee?
Let's do it, man.
Who's Georgia quarterback now? Because Beck's now at Miami.
That's correct.
I'm not helping you pick your.
I'm gonna
curious.
say Georgia 21, Tennessee 10. 21-10.
Maybe Google this.
Yeah.
Could help me out with this
Go,
question.
man.
Sure.
I don't know who the quarterback is.
Spencer Rattler.
Do you know he
He said-
starts for the Saints?
He does.
You said Georgia 21.
That's right.
I don't think Georgia's going to hold him that much. I actually think I might pick Tennessee on this one. I think I'm going to go Tennessee 28-24.
There you go.
Do we know the time of the game? 2:30. Oh, that should be a night game.
2:30 kick.
That should be a night game.
Wow. It's interesting.
They let Syracuse score 26 on them. Eastern Tennessee State scored 17. Gosh.
On Tennessee.
Yeah. Man.
Eastern Tennessee State. So maybe you pick the over on this one.
Guys, Buffalo's about to win this game. And that's all because, I'm telling you, Derrick Henry fumbled it in his own half. The guy that's a legend. Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
I really want to pick Tennessee, especially with them being at home. I think, home team always has a little bit more advantage because it's always fun.
Yeah.
Tennessee.
There you go. Some points up there.
So, just for heads up, right now, Paul is 1-1. Stephen and Shaun are 2-0.
Jerks.
So,
Just going to follow the trend of OU.
Whatever.
yeah. Well, cool. Okay, anything
right.
else that we got to touch on? I don't think so. I think we kind of hit everything.
That was a good.
Looking forward to
good run through.
Yeah, looking forward to some continued success on the pitch.
Yep.
And on the football field.
Sounds good.
Our entire lives are based upon 18, 22-year-olds, and
I would have it no other way.
Paid way more money.
Have it no other way.
$10 million a year.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. Like always, got to follow up on where they can follow us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On the X, Apostle PK, same thing on Instagram.
OU
Apostle
Rules 06. Rules with a Z.
There it is.
I'm cool like
Zinger.
X. I'm actually back on X.
I saw that.
So
Welcome
ST
back.
O'Rourke 10.
It's a weird place.
ST O'Rourke _10.
How do you spell O'Rourke?
STOOARK _10.
Yeah.
Nowhere near like Mickey. It was
Mickey O'Rourke. Oh, good old Mickey O'Rourke.
like I can't find. Yeah, so I'm back on there, and that's pretty much it. So, like always, thanks guys,
Thanks for listening.
That's fun.
and thank y'all for being here. Remember, like and hit that notification button.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta keep doing it. I have to.
Share with your friends.
Seriously, it's fantastic.
It's happening.